A core halo galaxy is a type of active galactic nuclei galaxy that emits significant amounts of light in the radio band of the electromagnetic spectrum from a volume near the nucleus of the galaxy. Let's take a look at an example of a core halo galaxy, which is the image shown on the right. We have a lot of radio emission coming from a volume near the nucleus of the galaxy, which is this yellow region that you see, as viewed from the Hubble Space Telescope in the visible band of light. In addition to the visible band, we see light emission artificially colored in blue from this jet, and that jet is emitting in the UV band. In addition to the visible band and the UV band, the Hubble Space Telescope also imaged this object in green, and if you look closely, we see this green wispy area in the infrared band, and they made a composite of the visible ultraviolet and infrared images to generate this image that we see here of M87. Now, the image on the right is a core halo galaxy. The jet is almost coming towards us, almost perpendicular. It's just slightly off to the side. Our eye is over here looking at this galaxy, and we're looking almost down the jet, down to the core region, which is also known as the nucleus. We have a lot of radial light that's coming from a region that we think is around this core, hence the name core halo galaxy. The region around the center is the core. All this other region outside of it is the halo, but we see a lot of radial light coming from what we think is around the core or the nucleus of the galaxy. On the left, we do not have a core halo galaxy. We have a radial lobe galaxy. In the radial lobe galaxy, our eye is still over here. We're still looking at a galaxy almost edge on, and we see an infrared portion in green. We see a jet portion almost perpendicular to our line of sight in blue, and that's emitting in UV X-ray. And we also see radial lobes, hence the name Radial Lobe galaxy. The lobes are artificially colored in red. From our orientation, we're looking perpendicular to the jets and to the radial lobes, so we don't see a radio emission around the nucleus of the galaxy. Hence, we call this a radial lobe galaxy. But if we see from our point of view much emission that appears to be coming from around the core or the nucleus of the galaxy, we would call this a core halo galaxy. Now, we may have the same type of galaxy, it just depends on the orientation of the observer. So if the observer was looking from this direction, we would call this galaxy a radial lobe galaxy. If, however, we moved your eye to over here, where instead you're looking down through the lobes to the core, we might call this a core halo galaxy. It just may be the orientation of the observer that gets us the name core halo as opposed to radial lobe. Both are radio sources and radio loud, but the orientation of the galaxy may be different, hence we call it a different name. If we're calling it a core halo, we are looking almost down the jet, down to the nucleus where we have a very large region of radio. But it may be that the radio is further out and we just don't see it because of the orientation of us looking at it.